There's a range of devices known as environmental equipment which help deaf people to be aware of sounds such as doorbells and various alarm signals, and also to follow television and use the telephone. This equipment may also be known as environmental aids, technical aids, or aids to daily living. In the case of doorbells, it may be sufficient just to make the sound louder, or to sight extra bells in strategic places around the house, like the bell where this woman is working. Otherwise, to alert people to bells and alarms, a flashing light or vibrating unit may be needed. Doorbells and telephone bells can make individual lamps flash, or the bell can be wired into the house light circuit to make all the lights in the house flash or dim when the bell rings. Alarm clocks can either make a light flash or a pad under the pillow vibrate. And when a baby cries, the mother can be alerted by a flashing light near to her in another part of the house. Neighbours and family of hard of hearing people often complain if they have the radio or TV turned up too loud. There are a number of devices available to help with TV and radio. For example, headphones with a long lead may plug directly into the TV set. A TV listening aid has a small control unit attached by a long lead to the TV set through which you can adjust the level of sound. Usually you listen through stereo clips or an earphone. Several other systems allow the person to receive amplified sound without being directly plugged into the TV set. This allows freedom of movement for those who are mobile. For example, this is an infrared system. The transmitter sends sound signals from the TV set as infrared light. These are converted back into sound by a receiving unit with built-in headphones. Alternatively, if the hard of hearing person has a hearing aid with a T switch, an induction loop system can be used. This improves the quality of sound from the television and cuts out background noises. It consists of a loop of insulated wire around the room linked via a special amplifier unit to the TV set. The sound signal is transmitted as magnetic waves which are picked up by the hearing aid on the T setting. The user sits inside the loop. TV sound tuners can be tuned to receive sound from TV stations. They can be used either with headphones or with a hearing aid on the T setting. People who cannot hear amplified sound may use teletext to receive subtitles for a range of programs. Printed synopses of a selection of TV plays are also available. Telephones are another big problem for most deaf people, and various adapters are available. The telephone may have an amplifier built in, or there are various portable amplifiers which can be added onto the handset. This man is using the telephone with his body-worn aid. He needs to adjust the position of the phone to get the clearest sound. A loop system, known as an inductive coupler, can be incorporated into certain telephones. Portable couplers are also available. The user needs a hearing aid with a T setting. This lady is using the telephone coupler with her behind-the-ear aid. She changes the switch from the on position to the T position, then back again when she's finished the call. Most public payphones and telephones on motorways are now fitted with inductive couplers for hearing aid users. They are marked with this symbol. Certain telephones can be supplied with an extra earpiece. This is called a watch receiver. This allows a person with normal hearing to listen and repeat the words so the deaf person can lip read and then reply normally. Alternatively, a hard of hearing person may find it helpful to use the two earpieces together. There are several types of text telephone available for people who are too deaf to use an ordinary phone. Background noise in many public places, combined with glass security panels, can make communication difficult for hearing aid users. The problem can be eased by an over-the-counter induction loop. This sign indicates where a loop is installed. Induction loops are also fitted in some churches and theatres. There are a range of other devices designed to help people who are severely or profoundly deaf. These include the radio hearing aid, which helps the person hear voices over distance and in background noise, and various vibrating devices which can inform the person of sounds. Vibrating devices are also useful for people who've combined hearing and visual loss. Demonstration equipment is available at social service departments in many areas. Your local office should be able to advise you on how to obtain environmental equipment in your area. For other help or advice on problems related to deafness, contact the Royal National Institute for the Deaf. It is important to realize that environmental equipment and hearing aids are not the whole answer. Most deaf people also need to lip read, and they need a lot of help and understanding from their family and friends. People should still be able to enjoy life despite a hearing loss.